Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Hi everyone, it's me, Dan. Hope we are all doing incredibly well. I can't remember the last time I filmed a WIP Wednesday video, but we are going to do that. And we're going to work in this dark Zodiac book by Crooks. It is the black version, and we're going to work on the page that I mentioned in my colouring plans video. Which is this Cancer sign. When I seen him, I knew that I wanted him to be blue, and at the minute he's looking quite pastel-y blue. I have begun to base him in a Spectrum Noir classic marker in sky blue, which is LB1. I think it's like light blue one. I'm just seeing if I've got any more. I have it in the set that I got. So I bought these. I bought this little set the other day because I thought they would be perfect. And there is LB2 and LB3. So cyan and cerulean. So I'm going to get them out. We may use some others on his hair. But I haven't decided yet whether this page is going to be just a full marker page or if we are going to add some pencil over the top. Knowing me, probably going to add some pencil over the top. Now, I'll zoom in as ever so slightly. So as I said, I can already sort of see him as blue. I think he's going to have dark blue hair. Now, I always find with these books, especially when you're working with marker, because the back is black, it always looks like, oh, like really messy, like a muddy colour. But as it dries, it just goes like back to white again. And you can see the picture from the other side of the page, which is just this like sort of Zodiac calendar on the back. It won't be there when it's dry. So I really hope that this marker lasts the page. It is brand new, but I have a feeling that this page is just going to drink this ink because the paper feels quite like porous. But I thought I'd just jump on and do. I'm just trying to work out if that's I'm going to colour that blue. Just so it looks like, are they called barnacles? Are like growing on and in his ear. I'm also sort of seeing him as, it is a dark Zodiac book, so I'm kind of seeing him as a demon. So I'm going to try and think of some way that we can kind of make him look demon-esque. It might be with his eyes, the colour of his eyes maybe. But I don't know if to just go full page marker or pencil. What do you think? I'm trying to work out what these things are. I feel like this is his chest. That's that. Maybe. But yeah, I've been obviously in a bit of a video producing mood. I got a good old film at the weekend. Got some videos up this week, so we've had like the setting up my journal, my colouring plans, my pride flowers in World of Wonders gone up. So I'm just kind of like sort of riding that momentum and motivation really. And I thought, I've not done a WIP Wednesday for absolutely ages. I think because I've been doing like colour alongs. So I thought I'm going to do one. And I did say I was going to do this page because it covered like quite a few hashtags. And I never really do hashtags, so I thought I would do it, or start to do it, just to kind of like maybe give me a little bit of focus, because I'm quite like, well, I am a creature of habit, so I will probably always colour in like the same books. And so one, it's going to kind of like force me not to do that. But then two, it's going to get me into books that I've got that I've just not got around to colouring in yet, like this one, which I bought straight away because I absolutely fell in love with it when I saw Candice's, this page. I shouldn't do this because that marker's going to dry, but when I saw the Aries page, Candice did that, it's beautiful, and I just kind of fell in love with it and thought that book is a bit of me, like the demony, it's astrology, and then it's just been sat on the table since May, because I was originally planning on doing a Gemini page, which I didn't do. I will. I'm not kind of one of those people who thinks I can't colour that because it's not Gemini season. If I'm in the mood to do it, I'll just do it. But yeah, so I thought, oh, hashtag about crabs. A hashtag about colouring the Zodiac. So I was like, I've just got to do it. And then I thought, oh, let's do WIP Wednesday and start that. I have still got a mythographic page to do. But you know when you just want to do something? Like, I'll probably kick myself now because I am colouring over his eyebrows. I'm really kind of hoping that this is going to dry smooth. That's the only thing with this paper, you know when the black comes through? I'm almost kind of just praying that it's going to dry. I'll just colour over them little barnacle things because I'll probably just whiten them out. I'm probably going to kick myself for doing a blue skin, because the last time I did a blue skin, I hated it and I've still not been back to fix it. And it's that like Mystic Art Mirrors page, you know, in the Colouring Heaven, where I was going to do kind of like an avatar type creature. I'm going to colour over that because I'm just going to probably gold it out. I think he's going to have blue hair, but it's not going to be this blue. It's going to be a different blue. I love these markers because they are fully refillable. The ink, the re-inkers are not that expensive. Spectrum Noir normally have like a bit of an offer on. I think the last time I got them it was like 3 for 2. Only got 1. And it was my linen one. As I always say, it's like my favourite skin tone. I've got a feeling this is going to leave a line because I've taken too long. Which will mean we will probably go over in pencil. But how are we? Are we good? This is WIP Wednesday, but I'm going to be honest. It's Tuesday night for me. But this is going up Wednesday. I'm kind of trying to get into like a little bit of a schedule with the filming and seeing where we can go. And if people like these WIP Wednesdays, I will continue to do them. Right, I'm going to take the cyan, which is like the dark. I don't think it's that dark, to be honest. Oh, it's quite nice though. I'm just going to like kind of put some I will be using a pencil, but I feel this might just help me with shading. So I'm definitely going to base this whole entire page. But this might, saying might not, help me visualise kind of where I'm going with the darker colours. I mean, that's drying and you can't really see anything, so I'm going to use the cerulean, which is the darker one still. Ears are a funny old thing to colour, aren't they? I mean, I am definitely going to use pencil, I think, because it just always looks a bit flat to me. I don't really... I'll be totally honest, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to marker colouring. Like, I have fun with them and I enjoy them, but sometimes when you're just not... Now, I feel like I'm going to stick with these blues, and I'm going to base his hair in... In fact, I have true blue, and I have it in a brush marker. Excuse me. And I have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So that technically they should blend really well. So I'm going to base his hair in pearl blue, which is a lovely colour. It's almost a grey. This actually would be a... I mean, it's looking really grey because of the back of this page, but this would be a beautiful colour if you were doing a grey hair, because it is a really grey blue. So as a base to then work on top with like some whites and like your 10% greys, this would be beautiful. But I have a feeling that his hair is going to get much darker. And because I've selected them in the brush, can kind of create some almost like hair strokes. Now we'll just work on some pencil on the top just to tidy things up and add some white, because I do love a shiny hairdo. Now Jackie at Spare Room Studio, sorry Jackie, I've got that wrong, she has just finished this page and it was beautiful. Mine is going way in a different direction. We're going for a definite underwater sea demon merman vibe. Right, let's go. That was True Blue 1. Use Periwinkle, which is True Blue 2. To just kind of I'm zooming so you can kind of see it a little bit. I am only doing it very, very lightly, and what my plan is basically to kind of build these little brush strokes, because obviously his hair is really short anyway. I'm going to have to definitely do a Mystic Art Mirrors page with this combo for hair, because that pearl blue, which is like really grey, and then the blue like here around the, it just looks really good. And I kind of want him to look like he's got like quite tight curly hair, like almost like a really short like afro hair maybe, but obviously it's blue. And pencil, once you start adding that on anyway, hides an absolute multitude of sins. So this is just about getting some tone and things in. But anyway, Wednesday week so far, it's been a busy one. We are into the final 2 weeks of term. Technically now I only have 8 days left. Which you would think we would be slowing down, but nope, I have so much to do. We have performances to do, mass to plan, still expecting an inspection before the end of the year. It is absolutely crazy. I am completely exhausted. But it's all good. I've gotten quite a nice week next week if this inspection doesn't happen. I'm going to manifest and get some crystals out that it's not going to happen until September. But theatre next week for the children's leaving treat. We're going to watch Charlie and Chocolate Factory and I absolutely cannot wait. I don't think I've actually ever done a mail with such short hair. I'll zoom out so you can see because it's looking a bit rubbish. And I do actually have a True Blue 6, which is ultramarine. We could add that in. I'm going to go in with True Blue now, which is the actual colour. This weekend it's my dad's 60th and he has organised basically a music festival. So we have a pub that is basically the venue for the music festival, and it's outside and inside, possibly depending on the weather, because the weather this week has been horrendous to say the least. Bands playing. I think one of his friends is like a performance poet. He is playing. Food, bouncy castle. Should be really good, to be honest. Obviously all of the family will be there. Some of my friends are coming. Do I go in with this, the ultramarine, which is the really dark now? Maybe just ever so slightly, I think. I can do something with probably a white pencil or a grey. Will make this look 20 times better. But all of those blues are quite nice. like I'll probably just add white in to almost give it a bit of a shine maybe, and just to, I don't know, smooth some things out. Eyebrows. And basically do what I just did with the hair. Sorry, this isn't supposed to be like a colour along, it's supposed to just be a colour and chat and fill you in on how my week's going. I know I mentioned it before, but anybody watched Poker Face, we finished it last night. Absolutely loved it. We just tonight, whilst we were eating tea, watched the first episode of Poker Face, which is obviously created by Natasha Lyonne, who is in Poker Face. So I was dying to watch it to see what it was like, and I like it. It's a funny one, I'll be honest. It's a bit strange, kind of almost don't really know where it's going. But it's funny. It like really made me laugh. This is going to be silver on his head, by the way, not gold. Just because I feel like we're going for a cool toned page. I'm giving him brushy eyebrows like I've got. Kind of tempted to do it in full marker, but I don't know. I just don't know if I can pull it off, if I'm being completely honest. Right, I want him to be demonic. I want him to have some strange coloured eyes. I am going to base his eyes in lime green. No, I'm not. We're going to go yellow and we'll give him orange eyes. I just want this to be the right CT. So I always base my irises in a light colour and then shade over with a dark. I think that might be his eyelid. Maybe not. Maybe it's like a fishy second eyelid. Who knows? Not bad. Those lips need to be darker, so let me just grab this. Now I am probably going to shade his lips in a really dark blue. But this dark blue will be the highlight. I'm probably going to make him look like the Joker now, because I am a bit rubbish when it comes to like lining up things. I mean, it's look quite nicely blended in a little bit. Right. Just bob these back on. I really need to sort my markers out and get some more trays because they just do not fit. Might check Amazon Prime. Speaking of Amazon Prime, I've just bought another full set of chroma floors. I love them. I know they are like a bit of a Marmite pencil. People either love them like myself or they absolutely hate them. I have no complaints with them, I'm not going to lie. Quite enjoy them. I'm just trying to think of what colour to do these crabs. Now, do we go green? Green might be quite nice, actually. Or red. I always think a red crab looks like it's cooked. You know what I mean? That's a thirsty marker. It's not colouring all them crabs. Oh shit, vibrant. I want kind of like a pale red. Pale red. Could use my illustration tones, couldn't I? I quite like this mild orange. Oh, that coral pink is quite nice, but it's very, very pink and it's going to distract from it. So my other option is we go purple and do purple crab, some purple crab claws, and then green foliage. And I'm kind of drawn towards this pale lavender. B990. I'm not going to lie, that was difficult. Far more difficult than it should have been. Actually, these barnacles, I've just found a fabulous colour. What about this putty colour? That's quite cool. And then maybe like a... Oh, I've just brought a little clip off my pens. Fuming. I thought we'd got this little putty colour and then maybe use like a really browny green. Because his eyes are going to be green, so we can pull in the green tones from there, the green tones from the foliage. So you're probably only really going to get to see me do some marker work. I mean, depending on what colour when I'm off camera. Maybe next week's WIP Wednesday. I might go in pencil, we'll see. We could be on mythographic. Who knows? I've not really got many plans this week, to be honest. Obviously Saturday we will be celebrating the father's birthday. Kind of like this. It's a bit, I don't know, it's not too creepy, but a bit creepy. Yeah, so Sunday will probably be like a chill day. So I might try to do a couple of hours again of filming, because I do love getting videos out. because so many of you do watch every single video and comment on every single video, and then I feel, not that I'm letting you down, but like you're here for the videos, and I do want to keep the videos coming, so that seems to have worked well for me this week. And definitely as we go into like the summer break, I can put like a couple of hours in, and also my evenings will be much more like free, because I will be working out in the mornings, so I won't be doing it in the evening, which then gives me time to colour, game, read, just basically chill. I think I might use Prisma. On this page. I've just realised that all these barnacles come down onto this little guy here. Now I am expecting this, and I hope it does, because my swatch was much lighter than this. I'm hoping this is going to dry quite light, this putty colour, because I do kind of want to go over it with a greeny brown. And in fact, this eye, oh no, what colour did I use? I feel like it was, it definitely wasn't lime green, it was yellow. It was a yellow and it was sunshine. I'm going to, was it? I'm going to colour this eye the same colour as his eye. Because I imagine, like this girl, that crab is his third eye, so we would have the same coloured eyes. That's my theory. It's my story I'm creating for my underwater Zodiac demon. So this is part of him, I'm gonna say. Obviously the claws growing out of his head. Do you know, like it goes into the back of his head and out. That's what I'm thinking. Very creepy. But loving all the same. And it's quite nice actually, because I did start this the other day just to test out the pen. So to do a WIP Wednesday is going to force me to do a WIP, isn't it? Whether it's one I'm working on or one I've got, this, like one that's just waiting to be done. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Or I don't know what to do with these crabs. I'm going to go purple and keep that kind of like bluey, cool tone. And it's quite a grey purple. And should dry quite light, so I can go over it with really any purple then. Just to add some shading. Almost tempted, no. I was going to say I'm tempted to do the actual claw a bit a different colour, but I'm not. And then I think the constellation next to his head, I'm going to do the same as this, so they kind of meet. These lines really upset me. I'm tempted to actually do a little bit of shading on his face before the end of the video, just to see what he looks like. Kind of feeling it. I think I'm going to go Prisma. Let's grab, I'll just quickly have a check actually. Blues, 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 blues. Let's go. To be fair, these castle arts are quite nice. Let me just see what the prism, I do love the prism blues. It's the really pale prism. Yeah, see, it's much better, isn't it? Like that. Beautiful. Like, I'm thinking his lips. Like this powder blue, electric blue is really good for blending. Let's grab the old Prismas, which are handily here. Handily, is that a word? Who knows? Right, should we... Honestly, this desk will get tidied at some point. Right, I want to do his lips now that I've just seen that cerulean blue. So I'm going to grab that. I think I'm going to grab an indigo. And a non-photo blue 919. Oh, that was sharp. There is a reason why these pencils turned upside down. I just have no idea what it is. 919. So we do a little bit of penciling so we don't get too bored. Oh, I've just realised I've got a lovely blue gel pen that might look quite nice. And actually, for his eyebrows, I'm kind of filling. Now, obviously, not the best for like flicks, but it just kind of fills out that brow a little. So I've never coloured in this book, so I don't know how or like what pencils are going to work really well. So this is a bit of an experiment page. Obviously, Blue Skin and me, we've not been friends. What I tend to do with lips is a really dark lip line, because we're trying to kind of create some kind of depth. We really want like 3D looking luscious lips. And then I just sort of bring that lip line out. I hope I kind of pull off the vision that I've got in my head, because this will look pretty cool as a page, or it's just going to look utterly rubbish. Who knows? Who cares? Because I'll be honest, I'm having quite a bit of fun here. Bring that down. Then I'm going to go back over, and this is in the cerulean blue. Quite toothy this paper, but I mean the Prisma are nice. I mean, we could give him a little bit of, he could be a little bit of a drag demon, couldn't he? We could have like a little bit of makeup going on. And actually, do you know what I could do with? Who doesn't love a trusty Prisma white? Or, actually, even better, Chinese white. Got 2 sets of these bad boys. Never use them. Should. Probably should. I am gonna darken that lip line. Oh, that looks really nice. Let me just zoom it out. Like it's kind of mushed itself together like a Prisma does. To give him like a really luscious lip. Oh, I'm excited by this page. Because it feels different. It feels quite... Oh, wow. That was really white. I didn't expect it to be so white. Not, I'm not mad about it. Because I'm going to just work on that a little. these actually are working nice on this paper. It's a bit toothy, but I mean, that is slightly white. Let me just... Just a bit too white. Kinda like it. Seamless. Right. Let's do a little bit shading on this ear, and we can kind of see where we're going. So I've got non-photo blue here. I feel like I want light cerulean blue, because that might be quite a nice blend. What was Caribbean Sea? I love that colour. Bit white. Light cerulean blue, I feel like it's going to be our lighter one. Maybe that non-photo blue. I think I'm going to go for sky blue light as a kind of, or maybe cloud blue. No, we'll go light. That's powder blue. Sky blue light. It might give me a little bit of a highlight. I still kind of just make things up, me. Really no. I just kind of think like spatial, like what's... I feel that blue is a good choice. I think it's going to... blend quite nice. Oh yeah, I quite like that. So I'm thinking, oh, I didn't mean to, that was quite dark. Like, that was subtle really, but quite like it. And if we just... I mean, I don't really want to... I really want to colour his whole skin. I'd rather just shade bits, maybe. I don't know if that's going to work. Will that work? I'm not going to give him eye makeup as such, but we're going to give him a dark eye. You know, I'll shade like around those barnacly things. I don't really know what I'm doing here, guys. Just kind of going with it and seeing what happens. Oh. I'll probably have to go over like his eyelashes because I feel like this will just ever so slightly. Oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm going to have to think about this one a little bit more. I don't really want to give him like the blush kind of look. Maybe I just need to keep going and seeing like where it goes. Prisms are nice on here though. That was a definite good shout, and the layering okay. But I think if you are still with me, thanks so much for coming on this little blue skinned creative adventure. I do kind of like where it's going. I feel like it needs like a bit of a highlight, maybe a little. I just don't want to colour the whole skin. I don't know. It's going to need some playing around with, but hopefully you will get to see it fairly soon. But let me know if you enjoyed that WIP Wednesday video. I've had quite a ball, I'm not going to lie. I kind of have an idea where this page is going. I'm just going to keep going with it and see what happens. And hopefully you'll get to see it in my completed pages video. Thanks for sticking around. If you are still here, let me know in the comments. Did you enjoy that WIP Wednesday? Shall I continue to do them? Probably featuring a different WIP each week. Having a little chat, seeing how the week's going, what plans I've got on. And just having a brew and a biscuit with each other. whilst we colour. As always, thank you so much for sticking around. Thanks for supporting the channel. I will see you all in the next video. Happy colouring, have a fabulous week, and adios.